Good morning, another day, another adventure here in Siem Reap, Cambodia.
We got picked up at 7:40 a.m. to go on another adventure. We booked a floating village morning tour from Get Your Guide, and in this video we will share with you if it is worth it and if it's one of the must-do things here in Siem Reap.
Just be out with us.
They pick up several passengers that go on different types of tours, and they bring you to this gathering place. Once everybody is ready to go on the tour, then they'll put you on another bus and take you to the place.
So basically this is a cafe. They bring you in here, you're able to get a coffee to go, they have some pastries. It's just a regular cafe. They divide everyone up into the groups that they're going depending on what tour you booked. And from there, that vehicle comes pick up your group that you're in and take you to your activity. Very simple and straightforward.
Arrived to the harbor. They provided us bottles of cold water. They have a cooler here, and now we're getting ready to get on the boat.
That we're on have a roof unlike some of the other boats, and not only that, they have a few chairs here. There's about 6 chairs, and you can kind of just sit up here and enjoy the view from up on top of the deck. So this boat is really nice that we're on, one of the nicer ones.
We are now sailing through the floating village, and yes, even though it is called the floating village, the houses do not float. They are built on stilts. Right now there's about 4,000 people that live here, and this village dates back to as far as 300 years ago. There are already 5 generations of people and living here, and how this started is that this area is known for fishing, and when people lived on the dry land a little bit far from here, they did not want to go back to their houses, so they were sleeping on the boats, and then they decided to build houses. And with the experience of the houses being flooded, they started raising them higher and higher. And this is how you see they measure what the flood is like in this area, and you can see that all the houses are raised. Believe it or not, during dry season, all the water drains out and the land dries, so they're able to use motorbikes. But during the wet season like this, they are all using boats. There are even babies driving boats. It is incredible here. The main occupation here is fishing here, and they even have a free hospital. 5 years ago the government built a free hospital here. They have tourist police, they have locals police. What else they have the government building here, but everything here is literally built on water on stilts.
And we're just getting ready to dock and walk into the village area, parts that are dry.
Walking through the village, what stands out is that there are so many kids. An average family has 4 or 5 kids, and this entire village feels so authentic. It's just so cool to see how people live, and the locals are so friendly. Kids are coming and waving, and it's just everybody smiling. It's so nice. Wow, this was unexpected. We're actually allowed to go inside one of their houses to see how they live.
Per night. You don't have to worry about it.
They do have a bathroom?
There. You see,
Yeah, I see the
toilet?
bathroom.
There is a toilet. It looks similar to the toilet in the
Toilet.
hotel. You can, if you want to experience it, you want to use, please. They have, flash water. Yeah.
So here's the porch area. You're starting this.
Oh wow, this is pretty big inside.
Yeah, let's go inside.
To take shoes off?
Yeah, just take shoes off and come inside.
But they have Christian Dior bag.
Yes. So they have also water, water filter to get water clean.
Right.
Yeah. They also buy the drinking water. The pure drinking water can be bought from the village, sold by the vendor there, like this one. Yeah.
So you can see there are multiple just mattresses on the floor.
From the well, they
Wow.
just pump machine to bring water up.
The floorboards are a little shaky, they're a little rocky.
You can see right through them.
Yeah. And this is a closet.
There's no aircon for the
No air
stay.
conditioning.
Only fan. Yes.
And this is kind of the kitchen
And this is the
area.
kitchen.
Is the kitchen.
We have kitchen
you
more
can
than
see.
inside and outside both. Here more for cooking. See, they use electric one too. They use gas as well.
Oh, that's the kitchen.
Yes. Yes.
The outdoor
shower.
This
kitchen.
is for the this is toilet. Open toilet without without wall.
Walls.
Yeah, it's more like for families.
Maybe dry. This is the back area.
Yeah, there's the back side. And this is the barrel to keep the water. You see that barrel?
Closes
They
and
use
dry.
they save the rainwater to use during the dry season. Cambodia has got 6 rainy season, 6 months. So they can save the rainwater to use during the dry season. Same time they also pump water from under the ground. You see the pump machine, water pump machine. Water can be pumped up from under the ground. Yeah, to use
To drink.
for washing.
Washing.
Yeah, washing, bathing.
And now we've reached the dead end. This street is gradually being flooded, and the locals are getting ready for it. They are starting to bring all their stuff upstairs, all their animals, the chickens, because this road is about to turn into a river. And to get around, they will be using the boats. And you can see the water right now is flooding through, and the road already finished and the water is coming in. We just finished our village tour. It was absolutely fascinating and eye-opening to see how the locals live, to be able to go inside the real locals' house. And now we're getting back on the boat.
That's one of the advantages of kind of living in this area here. You can just jump right in the water and stay cool, right out of your back door.
There is always this stigma of coming to villages to where people live completely different, and some people say, oh, it's a human zoo to go there, you shouldn't be going to see how these people are living. But our experience was so authentic. I know in Thailand there are also a lot of different tribe tours where people go, and there is a very mixed emotion about going on this type of tours. But here in Cambodia, I feel like it was very natural and people were just going about their lives. And even the owner of the house, he was just relaxing, sitting. There was no show. Nobody was trying to push too much stuff. There was a couple of ladies who were trying to sell some notebooks and pencils to help out their school, but nobody was too oppressive, and they're just kids playing around, saying hello. It was so sweet and genuine. I really loved it. Now we arrived to a flooded forest, and remember I told you that men in the village go fishing. There are 175 types of different fishes that they catch here in the river and in the lake. And what do the ladies do? The ladies are actually here at the flooded forest, and they offer canoe rides for $5 per person. While everyone else on the tour decided to take the canoe trip, we did not have any cash, so we stood on the boat and they brought us to another floating restaurant. And what's unique about this floating restaurant is that they grow crocodiles. They have them penned up and they buy them as their babies, and these crocodiles below are just 1 year old, and the reason why they raise them is to eat them. So on the menu you do see some crocodile meat, and they also sell crocodile skulls and crocodile souvenirs as well. The flooded tree forest that you see behind me is only like this during rainy season. During dry season, believe it or not, it completely dries up that you can ride a motorbike here. It is amazing. This river enters a lake which we're heading to next.
So after about an hour of having a meal, we sat down at the restaurant. We are now heading into the open water. We're now heading into the lake, and we have some interesting things to share with you about this lake.
We are now going through the biggest lake in the Southeast Asia. The size of it is 4 times the size of Singapore. Can you imagine? You cannot see anything around, just water. And the water right now looks really muddy because of all the rain and the rainwater coming through about 20 different rivers. That's why the water color all gets mixed up with mud. But coming dry season in December, when the rain stops, the water looks crystal clear, and this lake dries up a lot as well. During the dry season you can actually walk through the lake, I guess just a part of the lake, but it goes as deep as only half a meter, and right now it is about 10 to 12 meters deep. We just got back to the shore. It was a great tour. It is about 1 p.m. right now and we are starving. The tour includes transportation back to town and back to our hotel, but we asked to drop us off at a restaurant. We found this Khmer cuisine restaurant called Sambo. It had really good reviews, and our lunch was absolutely delicious. Akun so much for watching, and as usual, just be out with us.
Cheese!